Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Kian and I'm so excited to be sharing this video. There has been so much going on behind the scenes and I wanted to document as much as the process as possible because I love watching businessy vlogs and like the behind the scenes of what it takes to actually start a business. So if you guys are interested in that, this vlog is going to be all about figuring out my branding and logo for the business that I'm launching. So if you guys don't know, I think I started working on this business 2 years ago and it was called Hallelujah Blue, and I recently changed the name to Hallelujah Sunday, which you'll see some of the reasons why later in this vlog. But yes, I am documenting the process, and to kick off the journey, I really wanted to get some professional branding done for the company. I am a very creative person and I do believe you can like make logos yourself. And I probably would have done that, but I just wanted some help. So in this video, I take you through the logo design and branding process. I am working with a company called Found It Digital. I actually know Crystal from an old job that I worked with her and I love her so much. And she also goes to my church. Fun fact. So I love my experience working with her and her team. So if you are looking for someone to do some professional website work or branding, definitely hit her up. I will have a link in the description. So that's where you'll see me kind of jump into everything, is our first call, seeing the first round of concepts for the logo.
4 or 5 different logos.
Oh, wow.
But just to preface this, we kind of comprised your mission statement as a branding experience that makes your audience feel inspired and connected to a community as they shop for stylish pieces to add to their wardrobe. When we think about your brand, it's really an identity that is both approachable and personal. Here's concept 1.
Oh, that's cool. Hello everybody, I wanted to quickly share my thoughts on each of the concepts that they had presented to me. So this is concept number 1, and we just thought this word broken down was really hard to read. It just did not translate well. I also didn't love this symbol, reminded me of a church. I thought the concept was interesting overall, but we just weren't really in love with it. And as you can see, each concept is presented with a few different formats. So you have the main logo, a secondary logo, and a mark. Concept number 2 was this. I absolutely loved this font. I thought it was beautiful, especially loved the mark on this. This H feature is so pretty. However, the symbol reminded me a little bit of a turtle shell or like a diamond, and I didn't really connect with it. And I also didn't love how the word blue gets lost. The third concept looked like this. This was probably one of my least favorites. Again, with the cross, it definitely looks like a church logo for me, and I just didn't want that. Also wasn't a huge fan of the font and this little box feature here. This is concept 4, and again, the word hallelujah broken up is pretty hard to read. And also this symbol here kind of reminded me of like the medical field, possibly like a nursing logo, so also did not connect with that very much. And this was concept number 5. The structure overall I did like. I did enjoy this symbol here, reminded me of the sun. However, this font was just super Halloween for me and I did not love it. This was the only concept that I asked to be carried on, and I wanted to see it in a different font option. Because of all of the concepts, I did like this one probably the most. Excuse my crazy hair. So as you guys saw, I got the first round of logo concepts today, and honestly, I wasn't crazy about any of them. And I think a part of that is just the name Hallelujah Blue is so unbalanced because hallelujah is such a long word and blue is such a short word. So the difference in letters makes it really hard to design with. So I've just been like collecting logo inspiration on Pinterest. They asked if I could send some like symbols that I really like, so I compiled just a huge Pinterest board of just design inspo, and me being the extra and creative person that I am, decided to deliver it all in a pretty packaged display. So let me show you what I'm talking about. The program I used to create all of this was Canva, and I just grabbed images from social media and Pinterest and dragged them in here. So the first page, I included a bunch of symbol inspiration. I put these religious necklaces and unique crosses, sunbeams and stars, and then also these circles, half circles, and arches. On the second page, I included more logo inspiration to just give them a bit more direction. I really love how these fonts overlap and layer, especially this one. I think it looks really unique. I do also love a really simple logo with a beautiful font. And then maybe some more curved and line elements. And then I also included some things that actually incorporate little symbols within it. I have decided that I am like 95% sure I want to change the name of the company to Hallelujah Sunday. Sunday, the day we go to church, the day we rest, Sabbath. So I don't know, I really just like Hallelujah. It's such a hard name to say too. I really like the name Hallelujah Sunday instead of Hallelujah Blue. I feel like there's such a positive association with the word Sunday. And it is a little bit longer, so it would pair nicely with the word hallelujah. So I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on changing the name. And then since I am changing the name now, I have to get a new domain. I have to set up a new email address, and also I need to figure out how to get the Instagram handle, because the Instagram handle has 0 followers. It's super inactive, no posts at all. So if I can get my business kind of up and running and possibly get it LLC'd, then I can report that account to Instagram and ask them if I can take it. But yeah, that's an update. Just working on my couch. So cozy right now. I need to eat something though. Hello everybody, I wanted to do a little update on Hallelujah Sunday. I changed the name, it is official, and they got back to me with some new logo concepts since I didn't love the first round. We got my buddy Handsome over here taking a nap, but I wanted to show you the new concepts and then also tell you which ones are my favorite, and also give you a little overview on what we're doing now moving forward for the website. All right, after giving them all my feedback, they came back with this version 2 with a few different concepts. So this is concept 1, keeping that sun element but adding in a new font. We didn't really love this font, and Kyle kind of felt like this symbol reminded him of a sun god, so we kind of X-nayed this one really quickly. Concept number 2 was one of our favorites. We really loved this little element here because it kind of represented a sun and then tied into the word Sunday. One thing we are going to have her play with is this mark here. That's what they call these like small, very small versions of logos that are kind of abbreviated. We didn't love the layout of this, so we've asked for some more options. Concept number 3 is this one. Again, not a huge fan of this font, and the symbol reminded me of like an eyelash or an eye, and I just could not shake it after I saw it. So we considered maybe swapping out the symbol for a different kind of sun, but overall we liked a couple other concepts more. Concept number 4 was this one. We thought this was so beautiful, so classy. We loved this little element here, and we also thought the font was really fun, but also really polished. Also, I forgot to mention they started designing with the new name, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is so much more balanced, so I'm really glad I decided to change it. Concept number 5 was this one. I thought it was a little interesting. It kind of piqued my interest. However, we didn't love how the word hallelujah was so small. And also this element here kind of reminded us of a high school yearbook, especially with the year 2020. And yeah, those are all of our new concepts. So from here, we picked our favorite 2 and then asked for a few more revisions to see it with different fonts and things like that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys kind of the process of inputting all the information for the website. So for the site mapping, they like to use a program called SlickPlan so they can collect all of the images and text for the website and then input it into it. So this is what it looks like. This kind of gives you an overview and structure of what the website is. There's the homepage, FAQ, about. So once you go and click on one of these, I can go in here and input photos, answering questions, and they will resize everything for me, which is really nice. So this is what I have done so far. And then for places where I don't really have the actual photos, because we still need to shoot some brand photography, I just kind of put inspiration just so we can have it and see what it would look like. Once I'm done with each page, I just change this to complete so that she knows. So yeah, it's a really cool system that helps us organize all of the content that needs to be on the website in a really just like easy and basic way. I also wanted to show you my Pinterest board. I started collecting images for inspiration for our brand photography shoot. I guess Pinterest is like where I would start with it, and then I would create a shot list of images we need. And then from there, I would probably look for a location and models, which I'll just use my friends because that is the cheapest route to go. So let me show you kind of what I have for the photography inspiration for the brand.
Paired with what will be the primary set of colors and then the secondary set of colors. Here we have the first concept. I had her do them in grayscale as well so that you can compare them side by side and see how they would look if they weren't in color. Here is the first one. So this is an example of a sweatshirt, so you can see the logo as like the tag on the back of the neck, and then also the placement of the logo across the front.
It looks good on that back tag. Oh, that's so cute.
And then we have a hang tag example.
Okay, it is a few days later, and this, as you saw this morning, we had a meeting with Crystal and she presented us the concepts in like a different visual way because we were having such a hard time deciding which one to go with. So I asked to see it on some like physical products. So I will insert kind of like a little roll through of everything here. And yeah, I'm gonna post on Instagram to see what you guys like better. Honestly, I think now we're leaning towards the first one. We just think it looks really good on everything, whereas the second one, you kind of lose the details of it. She also sent color palettes, so I need to play around with those and make sure I like them. And then we need to send her our feedback by tomorrow. So yeah, that's exciting that we're like really starting to nail everything down. Once we have the logo, then I can send that to the manufacturer because he's gonna make us hang tags and inside tags to put on to all the sweaters, and he needs that design file. And once we wrap up that, then he can finally make our sample, and then in the branding process we will move on to now the website design process, which is super exciting. We already picked a theme. I'm trying to fill in as much content as possible, but it's really hard. I need to next coordinate like a brand photography shoot because we really need content, but like I can't coordinate that until we get the sample, and we have to make sure we like the sample because that's what we would be selling to people, because I need the actual sweater to take pictures of. It's quite the process, but I am enjoying every second of it. It is about a week later and we have finalized all the branding guidelines. And basically when you're done with the whole process, they give you a document that looks like this, and it outlines your fonts, the final logo, and it also includes the colors and all that fun stuff. So we have our finalized brand guidelines, which is super exciting. I'm obviously not going to show you all of it because you want to keep some of it private because you don't want people to copy your fonts and your colors and all of those things. So we finalized that, we picked our final logo, and then they also sent us all of the logo files to use, which is really exciting. Now we have progressed in the website design process. I had a meeting earlier today and we talked about, or she showed me the first preview of the website. I asked for some changes and made comments on it. I'll kind of give you an overview of what the website looks like right now. The images that you saw that I made and the graphics from earlier in this video definitely did not fit and mesh well on the website. So I'm gonna have those all taken out and I'll show you kind of some inspiration of kind of what I want the header section to be like. I want it more of like graphic with layering of photos and just design. But yeah, that is basically it. That is where we are at for the design process. We are now finalizing the sample and that should be starting in production very soon. And we will just continue on to work on the website. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the behind the scenes of starting a business, and you can really see kind of like what goes into it. Obviously, I will share more on Hallelujah Sunday later on in the process, where I really break down our mission and the different aspects, because it's much more than just selling a piece of clothing online. There is like a lot of community. Oh, he's so big. He must have been dreaming. Anyway, so yeah, that's it, where we are currently at in the process. If you guys have any requests on what exactly you want to see or more information on, let me know. The last thing of branding we're having them do is create social media templates. And I also asked if they could help design a newsletter, like graphic header template. So that's awesome that they're gonna include that. Those aren't done yet, but yeah, fun stuff. All right, we have reached the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little behind the scenes of what goes into the branding and logo design process when it comes to launching a business. If you guys like this, please let me know. And if you guys want some more like specific vlogs towards different aspects of building a business, maybe more like the technical side of like getting an LLC and setting up a business bank account or like things like that, let me know and I will be sure to do my best to make those. I do want this to be kind of like a starting a business series on my channel. So I really do hope you guys enjoy this. But yeah, that's all I have to say today. Love you guys and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.